Well, guys, we got the truck picked up, and I'm sure at this point in the video, some of you are losing your mind and going like, you can't put two different size tires on that, Cody. You're gonna shell that transmission. You're gonna shell the four-wheel drive, the transfer case, and all that kind of stuff. Calm down. Good morning, y'all. I think it's loud, ain't it? The old electric choke kicked in on it this morning. Pretty cool this morning, but so it's Cody and Clance here this morning, and today we're gonna go get some tires put on. So let me get over here. I gotta get pretty far away from us. Y'all actually hear me, but so when Clance first bought this pickup, we've been debating on it, but it's been 3 years ago. We got it in like May or June of 2021. So that summer he did some work for me, and I bought him a set of Hercules tires like I run on my pickup. So I want to show y'all those tires because guys, I'm a big fan of Hercules tires, because when I bought this pickup brand new, it's a 21 model, like the first 3,000 or 4,000 miles, the factory tires that I had on it just kept getting flats. I mean, just like in the first 3,000 or 4,000 miles, I bet I had 6 flats, and I'm like, I'm done with this. So I had my tire guy. I said, I need a better set of tires. He said, let's get some Hercules and put on it. They're not the cheapest, they're not the most expensive, but this is a second set that's been on this pickup. I put the first set on at 3,000 miles, and I went to 54,000, so I got about 51,000 out of them. These back tires I've got on here right now, I've got 95,000 on this pickup now, so they've had about 40,000 miles put on them. Let me show you what they look like. So here they are. These are the Hercules. I can't see, guys. Hercules right there. The TerraTrax TG is what I run. You know, with 40,000 miles on them, they still got a good bit of tread left on them. And I don't know if y'all are like me, but the other day I ruined a tire, or the girls ruined one. Y'all saw that video where they ran a deer horn through one of my tires. So I put 2 new front ones on. I can't stand to just put one tire on, because then it's kind of it's just out of whack and everything. So I bought 2 new ones, and you know, put them on the front and move the other ones to the back. So we got that going. But let me show you. Clance has got the exact same tire. Mine are 20-inch rims. Clance has 16-inch rims, so he's got the exact same tire that I bought him 3 years ago for working for me. But the question he always asks throughout this whole process of building this truck is, what was cool when you were a kid? What did y'all do when you were a kid? And for us in Central Texas, especially in Gatesville, where we're from, you had skinny tires on the front and some what they call factory wides or fatter tires on the back. So today we're going to go get tires put on. So can you cut it off for just a second? It's too loud. I don't think. So Clance don't feel good, so he's just sitting in the truck. But so let me show you what we're going to do here. Can you jump up there and stand these 2 tires up? Sure. A skinny and a fat. Now this isn't exactly the proper way that we're going to try to achieve this look, but hopefully we can make it work. So yeah, just roll that one right up here beside it. So here's what we're going to put on. Yes, there is a slight height difference, not much, but a little bit. But this is going to be his back tire, this is going to be his front tire. And I know some of y'all are going to say, well, how's he going to rotate them, Cody? Well, we're going to do a different type of rotation. So clean off, can you see what size that is right there? So these are, the back tires are going to be, I can't see with my glasses. Yeah, 285, 75, 16s. And then we're going to go on the front, we're going to run a 235, 85, 16. So, but we'll just kind of go ahead and back him out, back old Blue out, or old Albert. Have you decided on a name yet? We get Bub to back it out, and I'm going to do a quick walk around and kind of show you what it looks like right now, and then what what it's going to look like when we get it. I'll show you what it looks like when we get it done. Also today, we're going to get the front end aligned. We've probably put 200 miles on this truck, and the tires aren't wearing funny or anything, but I'm going to have the front end aligned. So this is what it looks like now, you know, kind of, we got the same size tires all the way around. Right now we've got 265 75s on it. So that 285 that we're going to put on the back is going to be a little bit wider than these that are on here. And then the 285 that we're going to put on the front will be a little bit skinnier than these. And it'll give it that good old special Gatesville package that Clancy's looking for. So, all right, well, we're going to head to town, drop this off. Mom's going to pick us up at the tire store. They should be through by dinner. When we pick it up, I'll let you see it then, and then we're going to run it over to the front end alignment shop and get the front end aligned. Well, guys, we got the truck picked up, and I'm sure at this point in the video, some of you are losing your mind and going like, you can't put 2 different size tires on that, Cody. You're going to shell that transmission. You're going to shell the four-wheel drive, the transfer case, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Number one, this is not an all-wheel drive pickup. It's 4-wheel drive, but it's not all 4 wheels turning all the time. So it's not going to affect it, okay? The back tires that we put on are a hair taller and a hair wider than the front tires. Now, if you were running this truck in 4-wheel drive all the time, yes, it would wreak some havoc, or could. But for 40 years in Central Texas, people have been putting these different size tires on these trucks, and it's not causing any trouble. When he puts this thing in 4-wheel drive, he needs to be in the mud, which means they're going to, you know, your front end's going to be turning a little faster than your rear end. It's not going to bind up. It's not going to be that big a deal. But let me show you what it looks like. And we didn't really achieve, in my mind, the look that we were going for, or that Clancy was going for. So we may end up making a swap anyways. The tires that we've got here, we've got lots of stuff. You know, Erica's got a truck coming that we're going to put 16s on. If I can find some. If not, we got plenty of places to go with these tires and plenty of uses for them. So we're not going to just, you know, they're not just going to get thrown away, and we didn't just buy them and going to get rid of them. I mean, like I said, I bought these tires 3 years ago, and they're brand new. So here we go. So here's the back, guys. Let's see. Maybe I get out of the road. So the back tires are a hair wider than the front, but it's not really, when you look down it's not really the look we were looking for. The back tires really need to be another couple of inches wider to achieve what Clancy's really wanting. So, and I really think I like the look of those other tires that we had on it better, personally. But it's not my truck. I'm gonna let him look at it for a little while and see what he thinks. If we need to, we'll swap them back out. So, all right. Next big thing will be getting the front end aligned. So, okay, guys. So this is obviously a few days later, but these are the 2 tires sizes that we decided to put on Clancy's truck. And what I wanted y'all to realize and see during this was, when I was a kid growing up, like I've said in here a few times, is that everyone ran a 16.5. We called them a factory wide on the back of the truck. And that's what Clancy's trying to achieve with his pickup, is the local look that we had here in Central Texas in the late 90s, okay? So like 95 to 2000, somewhere in there. So what we chose to do, after talking with our tire guys, was these 2 tire sizes, a 235/85 R16. We like the Hercules brand, so these are Hercules TerraTrax TGs, and then that's what we were going to run on the front, and then on the back we chose a 285/75 R16. When you look at them from here, there's a noticeable difference. Maybe Erica can see from the front that the 285/75 is about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches wider.
I don't know if I can. Let me look on that side. Let me get on this side maybe. Oh, yeah, that's better over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it didn't really, it's still not anywhere close to as wide as a 16.5 as the old factory whites. Now here's what everybody has gotten in an uproar about when we posted this on other social media is when you look at this, most people don't have a problem with the width of the tires being, you know, a back tire being wider than the front tire. But what everybody worries about is this right here, is the overall height difference. Now, it doesn't seem like much, but there is about an inch height difference between these two tires. So when you set them down here and you look at them from the, maybe Erica can get down low enough to see that there is a slight height difference. Am I in the way?
Nope.
Okay, so here's the thing, guys. Yes, if you put this truck in four-wheel drive on the asphalt, on this parking, on this concrete, and you try to turn, it's going to bind up the front end, and your front tires are going to chirp. They're going to like that as you try to turn because they're a little bit smaller, so they're going to turn a little bit quicker, and then it's going to get out of whack in there. But where we're at, the only time we're going to put this pickup in four-wheel drive is one of two reasons. Either it's muddy and we're going to be romping on it in the mud to get out of a mud hole, or number two, if you're in a hayfield and you might put it in four-wheel drive to just let it creep along so you can load square bales on it. Either of those, it's not going to have an effect on it, okay? And something that most people probably don't realize or think about is when your front end is not geared the same as your rear end. So when you put your truck in four-wheel drive, your front end and your rear end are turning at different speeds anyway. So it's not that big a deal. Now, obviously, if it was an all-wheel drive truck or car, you wouldn't want to do this. And, you know, if you're going to be driving it on asphalt or maybe even snow where it's actually getting a good grip and everything, you might not want to do that. But inevitably, what we ended up doing, this did not achieve the look. When you get these tires mounted and everything, there's not enough difference in them. You can't really tell a difference in them enough to make it worth chancing maybe something getting tore up one of these days. So we ended up going back to the original tires that I bought him when he was in school, the 265/75 R16s. These are the original tires I bought him 2 or 3 years ago when he worked for me one summer because we like the stance that they've got and like the look of them. So, so that's what we chose for this, guys. We're going to leave these tires on for now. You can order a set of 16-inch rims that are 10 inches wide, and we could achieve the look that we're really going for that way. The only difference is Hercules doesn't make a 10-inch wide tire, and I don't really want to mix and match the tire sizes. And I know some of you are worried about, hey, Cody, if you do that, how are you going to rotate your tires if you've got fat tires on the back and skinny tires on the front, you know? And there are some concessions you give up and by trying to look cool, make your truck look cool like it did back in the old days. So we just wouldn't be able to do that, or we just have to rotate them from side to side instead of front to back. But with that all said, guys, thank y'all for joining us. Thank y'all for going through this video. Hopefully we didn't upset you too much by going, you know, picking some different size tires. But we ended up going with what we originally had on it. And after Clance and I talked, he was like, yeah, let's just put the red ones back on it. He said, this didn't really get the look that I was looking for. You know, the 16.5s that are on there, they're going to have a tire that's another 2 inches wider than this, and it's a visible difference. And I know a lot of you are going to probably say, hey, that's only on two-wheel drives, but not around here where we're from. I mean, I can find you 5 of these old K20 or K30 pickups right now that have fat tires on the back and skinny tires on the front. It's just a local thing for us. We are, however, Clance and I have been talking, and we're thinking about doing like a 2-inch lift on this truck. So let us know what your thoughts are on that. We're going to do a suspension lift with springs and shocks, and that's what we're thinking. If you've got any suggestions on that, drop us a comment below. Let us know who you suggest for springs and shocks if you were going to do that. And y'all keep, oh, the light's not even on. You didn't turn the light on, Erica.
The light is on.
Oh, you didn't turn it off last night.
We didn't turn it off last night.
So until next time, y'all keep wrenching, ranching, and praying. See y'all later.